the story of an atheist woman from Switzerland who decided to convert to Islam. Switzerland is a country in Central Europe that borders Germany, France, Italy, and Austria. This country, the majority of whose territory consists of the Alps, is known as a neutral country, but still has strong international cooperation. Switzerland is also a country that frees its citizens to follow a religion or not. In fact, many Swiss citizens don't really like Islam because it is known as a radical religion. However, this was denied by a resident named Sonya. He even liked Islam to the point of becoming a convert. This was told by him on the YouTube channel Barat Bersyahadat. Sonya is a woman who was raised in an atheist family and has lived without religion for 24 years. At that age, he decided to travel the world. He went to South America, North America, and Asia. In Asia, he visited Thailand because of its many Buddhist temples and places of meditation. At that time, I really wanted to meditate at a Buddhist temple, but unfortunately it didn't happen because the time was very short. Then I continued my journey to Ko Samui Island and stayed at a hostel. The owner of the hostel turned out to be a Muslim, said Sonya, as quoted by VIVA from the YouTube channel Barat Bersyahadat on Friday, June 10, 2022. One day he saw the hostel owner praying and he was curious about what he was doing. Then the hostel owner explained that this activity was prayer, and Muslims all over the world pray 5 times a day. Because of this, he became increasingly curious about Islam and wanted to visit the mosque. While at the mosque, I met a young Muslim convert from Finland. The convert also asked me if I could take him to the mosque the next day. But, at that time, I didn't have Sharia clothes. Even though I had a long skirt, I didn't have a long sweater. Because the temperature in Thailand is very hot, he said. Sonya then remembered that she had a jacket, but the temperature in Thailand reached 30 degrees Celsius. However, he still wore the jacket with a thick scarf to cover his head. Sonya's patience was tested because the convert did not come, and she even took off her head covering because of the heat, but the convert suddenly came. Suddenly, the convert who had an appointment with me came on a motorbike. "You are the one who wants to go around with me, right?" I answered, "Yes, that's right." I immediately put on the cloth. We went back to the mosque, and the funny thing was that at that time I still had a piercing in my lower lip, and in the mosque there were lots of children praying, said Sonya. After that, Sonya came out of the mosque and discussed the Islamic religion. Sonya said that Islam was not what she had in mind, because he only relies on news from the media to know about Islam. However, after the discussion, it turned out that Islam was much deeper spiritually than other religions, so he became interested. Then, I continued my journey with a convert from Finland and 2 Chinese citizens. Along the way, I kept asking about Islam. 3 weeks later, my friend came home and I stayed in Thailand with other friends on Ko Samui Island, added Sonya, deciding to become a convert. However, his interest in Islam was tested again. Because the island holds the biggest parties, and he always wants to attend them. However, in his mind, there was only Islam. After 3 days had passed, he realized that Islam was the true and irrefutable religion until he finally said the 2 sentences of the Shahada. I was sobbing. It was a very beautiful, intimate moment between me and God. After that, I felt strange because I finally managed to do it. I immediately put on the hijab right then and there. I think wearing the hijab is also good because I was convinced, so I decided to wear it, said Sonya. Meeting the husband, he then decided to go to Malaysia because 60% of the population adheres to Islam. Sonya thought that by going to that country, she could learn Islam properly and avoid extremism. Apart from gaining new knowledge, she also met her husband. In Malaysia, I met my future husband, and I lived in that country for 1.5 years. We got married and went to Switzerland. We were very happy. I was the one who asked my husband to return to Switzerland. I miss my hometown, nature, my family, basically everything about Switzerland where I was born, he said. Muslim challenges in Switzerland. When she came to Switzerland while wearing the hijab, many people did not believe that Sonya was a native of that country. He also said that wearing the hijab in a German-speaking country is quite difficult because it will be a spectacle for many people. He also told his parents that Islam was not the country they thought it was. Islam is a very interesting religion. It turned out that these words were not rejected by his parents. They even freed Sonya to choose any religion.